Tri-State School District is investing their money while interest rates are high. Brown County Public School Superintendent Lan Eberly says the school is going to invest $2 million in CD accounts for the next 6 months to 1 year. He projects they will get $90,000 in return. Eberly says they hope they can use that money for renovations on their bus garage, which he says is in bad shape.
We are going to probably look at doing some analysis on some infrastructure needs of the district. I know some of the things we talked about is working on specific needs of the high school.
Eberly says they are able to make these investments because they have a surplus of money for various reasons: cutbacks from COVID, conservative spending, and sales tax.